I lived
I
in a
mean,
haunted house, lived in Elmira, and nobody that's lived there since then has experienced anything in the house. But my family and I, who were true believers, and my mom, who had psychic abilities, and me, who had psychic abilities, things happened on the daily. How do you explain that?
well, I can tell you, I
How do
can
Yeah,
you?
tell you
see,
this, Chip. I've been documenting for years now, and if I am not in the right mental like headspace, if I'm upset about something, if I'm angry about something, if I'm distracted, the documentation reflects it. The human element is way more important than people give humanity credit for.
Yes. And look at it this way, if doing event work, I can tell you that sometimes if you go to a haunted location, you bring in different groups throughout the night to investigate a specific place in a haunted location. Some groups get stuff off the charts. Other groups can go in and it's dead as a
yeah,
doornail.
I I 100% agree with you. Of everything I've learned, and I tell John this all the time, I think he's a witch because I use those apps and those devices, I get nothing. But when he uses it, things happen, and I swear it's him. And people on this podcast that have listened to us, I tell them all the time: if a carpenter comes into your house and wrecks up and messes up the renovation, you're not going to blame his hammer. You're going to blame the person. It always comes down to the person, and to me, and it's that. It's very fascinating that you took this down that road yourself, and I love hearing that. It speaks to a lot, as we paint
Yeah,
this picture.
John, is Gary doesn't believe any of this. He is so blocked off. He is looking for ways to debunk
Well,
No,
constantly.
I don't think
well,
that's true.
well,
You can argue with a psychic all you want to. I know
well,
shit.
Chip, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Between me and you and everybody that's going to listen to this, and Gary, we joke around when I'm live about how how you could go back to the first episode of Splintered Spirits and go to the last episode, and you can start to see Gary's progression from being a full blown skeptic to all of a sudden start going, wait a minute, this isn't making sense. Wait a minute, this is crazy. This is blowing my mind. And you
So,
can slowly start to see the change. From you
all right,
can.
so I'm going to ask you.
I told him you should write a
I'm going
book
to
about it.
be disrespectful if you need to be, Gary, but I'm going to ask you
No,
this question.
no, go
No,
for
just
it.
hold on a minute. Let me ask before you say no. I've told you about things that I've witnessed and seen. I saw a girl that was intermittently possessed. Her neck swell up the size of a puffer fish. I've seen her become so heavy that an adult male can't lift her up. I've seen things that are just. That was on an episode of Paranormal State called I Am Six. We had to go back twice. She had writing dug into her back where she could not manage to do that. How do you explain these things? So
I can't.
out of all the things that I have seen and witnessed, just me, little me here, if you can't say, I find that just incredible and difficult to believe from a standpoint. I don't think you're calling anybody a liar, but I think that if you witness those sort of things, you've got to sort of waver a bit in your belief system of saying there's got to be something going on here.
Did I give you the impression? Did I ever say that I didn't think that I
Well,
doubted what you saw? I
you
don't think I
got
ever said.
no, I don't think you did that to me. I think you do that with yourself sometimes.
I'm certainly curious, not about what people. I totally believe what people see, and we don't debunk. We always say on here, we're not debunkers here. Uh, I haven't seen it. That doesn't mean I don't believe other people have seen it, and I certainly believe in.
That's what a skeptic is. Somebody that will decry the experiences of somebody else.
Oh, I don't think, John. I don't think I've ever done that. If anything, I hate when people debunk. Debunking is unfun to me. It's very easy to say no, and I think debunking is. And we had a skeptic on here. We had literally a professional skeptic on here, the guy who runs the CIF. Um, it hasn't aired yet, but I look at debunking and curmudgeonry as the death of creativity.